What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Showtime is the Blaze King with King's Critiques, and we're back for Watanare, aka There's No Freaking Way I'll Be Your Lover. Unless... In the last episode, we saw quite the increase in their relationship already when the two got caught out in the rain, because cliches, and had to make their way to a hotel to get just a little bit, of a showering, a change of clothes, and maybe a kiss. And that leaves a lot more promise for how the rest of the series is going to go. However, I do have one question in mind. For people who read the manga, I did see something on the Twitter about a certain scene that they're wondering if it'll be censored. And while the only place that I can actively see this being uploaded is on YouTube, if anybody wants to give me an idea on what episode that social media post might have been talking to, if you're the manga reader, of course, let me know, because, listen, I might have to specifically watch that episode whenever it airs somewhere else for the Orange platform's viewing pleasure. But, that being said, however, I'm going to continue watching it on the Red platform as it is for the time being. So, if you're enjoying the show so far, do let me know what you're looking forward to if you're not a manga reader from here on, because on the last episode, we got to see a little bit more on Renka's and Mai's relationship, but does Renka get a little closer with anybody else? Suppose we shall see. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And now for the usual caveats of, well, I already got back by the comment thing to where it's encouraged to have conversations with myself or others. Also, the caveat bit of if you're not going to stick around for conversations, as is always encouraged, is always appreciated, to let the video run through and let me get the watch time. Is highly encouraged, that is very appreciated for the algorithm's sake, as is hitting the like button and subscribing. I just doubled up on my words at least 3 times there, so this is going to be a fun video. And that all being said, let's get to it. Do we get another flashback? Yeah, I bet it is. Oh no, wonder if she heard about what happened and is very upset. Also, I think I'm still kind of on the end of her having her crush on Mai because they're childhood friends. Because that's, again, a cliche that is not impossible to have happen. Well, sure, Renka. Like, you totally aren't starting to fall for her charms. And, like, she totally is about to peel back and give you some sort of, like, intimate moment. Damn, that question's pretty blunt, isn't it? Now, again, is that because you like her? Because you might have given the excuse of having a love-hate friendship, but what about the love part of that, huh? Okay, she didn't peel back to say something. She just sent a text. Ayo, what, like? And like a good girl, she goes to the rooftop to meet her girlfriend. Friend. Yeah, right. Of course her hair is down. She has to meet on the rooftop. What did you think this was about? Maybe. But, like, you're not going to see her for a while, so if she just wants another few minutes as a girlfriend, is that so bad? She said the thing. That's not quite a love thing, but it's close. Yeah, that's your excuse, isn't it? Energy boost. Always needed in any kind of friendship. Yeah, that's it. The imagery of her with a tail, though, is probably too on point, isn't it? Why am I saying isn't it? Probably because it actually kind of works for whatever's going on, just for humor's sake. Oh, we get 2 kisses. Very good for an early thing of a rom-com. But very sad that YouTube has to have their dumbass shit on the top and bottom of a pause screen. Still might use it for a thumbnail if I can. Well, clearly, she lied this time. But again, she's going on vacation soon, so... like, give her a break. It's not like anybody saw, even though that black-haired chick probably did see. She looks so disappointed, too, that she reacted like that. You're not the only one. Renako's just been lying to herself, too, about it the whole morning. Yeah. And now after that, she's back in Yuri mode where she's like, maybe that was okay. Maybe that was good. Maybe I like that just, fuck, I did like that. Well, you said it yourself. Yeah, meanwhile, all these other girls are ogling her because they're envious. And then Renako's like, maybe laying claim that I've kissed her not once but twice, actually 3 times? Yeah, shit, 3 times, is something that I can keep to heart. Even if things don't work out, Yeah, their little gremlin friend is a bit, zero energy. No, I feel like she knows what happened between Mai and Renako and is fueled by hate at this moment. Well, yeah, y'all are friends. Did you. Again, it's the thing that you already have you're in, so it's easier. Like when you're meeting somebody for the first time and barely know them, asking to hang out is awkward. But you're already friends with these people, and one's a gremlin, so she'd probably accept it too, even if she'd make your night a living hell. The other, yeah, no, she probably wouldn't want to hang out anyway because I still kind of have that vibe that there's like a rivalry thing going on there, whether it be for the sake of love or not, and who the actual rival is, but that's for later. So, like, this one was definitely a better option to ask. But also, well, no, you're just hanging out as friends. It's not cheating. Why do you care if it's cheating? You don't want to be your girlfriend anyway. Exactly. However, however, what if she's also like mine, tries to wrap Renako into something a little more, I don't know, Yuri-fied? Still not ruling that out either. Like, these kind of shows, especially with the way the intro is, could go so many directions. Okay, the interaction, though, like, doesn't push what I said further, but also doesn't deny it. Because that's a thing friends would do to fuck with each other, for sure. However, why does she want a picture of it, though? I mean, yeah, but also, it's a little weird. That doesn't make it much better. Matter of factly, that seems like the kind of thing that gets said a lot about a certain subject. Yeah, but now she's like, is holding hands with another friend cheating? Or. Wait, why do I care? Yes, you did, actually. You didn't just think it. But she's just gonna pass it off as the friend version of, like, or is she? Okay, now, saying it in that sense kinda makes you think other things. Well, I mean, you're already falling for Mai, so, like, as it were, the gate's already been opened, so at least they're not specifically trying to hit on the two, because, I mean, he did just say that they're there for the one friend's girlfriend, and while, yes, in typical case, I can generally say that men are scumbags, and that doesn't mean shit, but also this is not that kind of anime. Like, the worst anime I've ever seen in my lifetime that I finished. Renako, you are with her. You're included in the conversation. Oh, unless she's realizing she's had a lesbian awakening a long time ago. But, however, in this case, yes, you're having your whole depressive thought process about how middle school went, but also, I can probably say that her friend she's with at the moment probably won't, let her walk away or, deject from the situation. She'll probably ask if Renanko wants to join, and if not, she'll probably turn them down too. Because the one she's out with right now is probably the best person in the friend group. No, but like, that's the thing. When you have a significant other, you're supposed to be allowed to lean on them, and if they think any different of you, they're not a good person. So, like, you having the thought process about wanting to lean on Mai is not a bad thing. Like, that just means you find her as more of the other end than the friend aspect. So she's technically winning, but also you're winning. And she's fighting with herself on this, but will she actually say no like she wants to? And panic attack. Down she goes. She, like, thought way too hard about it and gave herself some sort of panic or anxiety attack. Very unfortunate. I do feel for her because, like, I mean, come on. Nowadays, a lot of people have that issue, and it's unfortunate. Ah, anemia. Yeah, that'll do it too. Well, hey, here's the case. At least they were just, like, extending a hand to get a drink together as friends, and only maybe one of them would have hit on either of you. It's not like they were trying to score what was in their minds a double date. Like, I will at least give those guys benefit of the doubt on that aspect. At least they were kind enough to, like, take off so they could do their thing instead of, pushing the other one to hang out anyway and just, like, leave her off at some sort of infirmary. Because, sorry, that's the kind of typical thing you'd expect from a dude, especially a high school dude. Bring me back to what I said earlier, by the way. Like, regardless. Yeah, see, that's kind of what I said too, is like, she more so wants to be hanging out with Renako than, be peeled away by some dudes. Even if it was a rarity on background anime characters being given eyes. Truly. Really? You like this game that you just took a picture of? Well, isn't that convenient? Because I own it. Oh, hey, the second time she's ever brought a friend over? Wonder if things will get any risque. Also, why is that... Does that cat have a Mega Man blaster? Are you sure? Are you sure it's not gonna go another direction unexpectedly? Because I'm still kind of expecting it to go another direction. Just because this is totally that kind of show. Yes, Mai spamming you with pictures from her vacation, which is really sweet of her. Damn, such a simple reply. Like, does that warrant a phone call? She said, looks great, have or enjoy work. Like, okay, I guess that does come across a little cold, huh? Like, that is totally the kind of thing you'd expect from a husband who's, like, out doing something else while you're in a different country. Are you just mentioning that for the sake of this as a call as a friend? No, whether it be as a friend or a girlfriend, you're allowed to ramble. Like, that's the kind of thing that, a good relationship in either aspect is about, is being able to, like, vent about shit. Maybe that's also what really shows that I never had good friends to begin with, though, because, like, as soon as I started venting about the same topic repeatedly, that's when they distanced themselves from me as if they hated me. And it's like, you're supposed to assist people who are bitching about things, not stray away from them in their lives. Like, huh. I'm not gonna stick too much on the topic because this ain't the video for that, but man, the more I talk about certain things, trying to show reflections to what I'm watching, really does make me realize about my own life. Like, maybe all the friends I ever had really just were out to use me for things. And that's really the most depressive thought of all. And I really could peg out, like, the exact examples from all of my friends throughout my life. Yeah, I'm gonna just hit play before I depress myself more. Oh, this statement going to this look means that maybe what I've been saying isn't completely wrong. Damn. Mai, come on. Y'all are friends, aren't you? Unless you're expecting something to go down that, Renako isn't? Are you, though? Because, like, I doubt. Like, even though you're rich, you seem like you're actually probably a better person than that, based on what you said in the first episode. yeah, she immediately folded. She's like, no, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I was just upset. My bad. she folded so fucking fast. No, we are hanging out tomorrow as friends. What's the problem? I'm not gonna get any surprises, am I? I mean, to be fair, that's understandable. Like, probably won't get it myself later. Okay, but like, her talking about Mai being a goddess, I do just want to reveal this at least for a minute here of to go from, looking like that kind of thing. She basically is the Tina effect. Very, very pretty, very, kind, very popular, very princely. And then she takes off the school uniform and what the fuck? Looking all proud of herself for bringing another friend home. True. Okay, so there's half of the episode left just about, so comment section, field me. Are you gonna agree with my opinion of this is gonna go a completely different direction, or you think it's gonna stay on the up and up? Because I really do feel like it's gonna go the other way. And like that might make her understand why Mai was so concerned. She has like 10 games on her shelf. Yeah, 10 is a normal amount. I'm totally not looking at it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have a dozen games before they tipped over and started becoming harder to count. Why do I feel like that's the bait statement? Base take? Base take. Also, based on what she just said, that's another reason I miss, like, old Call of Duty Zombies games, is because, like, if you play through it enough, the first, like, 5 stages become repetitious to where you know where everything's gonna come from, but then it's when everything gets hellacious. That's crazy. Her type as what, Renako? I mean, yeah. And while she does like someone else she's refusing to admit, I mean, like, maybe a little bit of Ayo? Renako, choose your words carefully, girl. She's screwing with her, honestly. But is she? What do you mean by what a shame? Yes, actually, unless. Hey, yo, but like, I mean, like, it was quite the fall. Okay, but like, her thought process is not wrong, especially with that look on her face. Mine might be getting to you, but also, it's an awakening that you finally started to understand. Yeah, I was about to say, watch it be my home already. Watch it be my home already. And she's in hair down mode. Did she literally hear that their friend was coming over the next day and immediately book a flight back? Because, like, she literally came by looking gold standard for what a significant other who's been away on a business trip should look like. Yeah, work wrapped up early, I'm sure. You didn't just, like, tell your mother, yeah, I need to go see my girlfriend, bye. Watch that not make a difference, though. Hey, yo, but, like, her sister's just staring at her, like, astounded, while Renako's like, oh, this is going to be awkward. I was just having a little bit of a thought process with her here, and now this. Aces. Okay, but really, dazzling in her sister's eyes. I think her sister's also starting to fall for her. Okay, but like, this could end out a lot better for you. Just saying. Okay, but to be fair, while it was supposed to be just you and the other one hanging out as friends, Mai got back on vacation and wanted to see your best friend, right? That's all that is. But like, also, what if they're both on the up and up about the gay thing? Because like, I'm still kind of on the track for that, honestly. So just brought in to be a group thing with all 4 of you there, it's slightly less awkward. But also isn't slightly less awkward because as soon as your sister leaves for drinks, some shit could happen. She got lucky. It didn't go anywhere with her there. It's like they're communicating telepathically. What do you mean don't leave her there with Mai? What do you think Mai is going to do? Or what do you think you might do to Mai? Oh, yes, you can. You totally can believe she planned to stay another hour past that. Just have the sister swap positions. Yep. Leave Renako to deal with things. Home. Alone with Mai. Her sister wanted to breathe her from the gay thoughts, that's all. Because, like, you could tell in her sister's eyes when she saw Mai that she had those thoughts too, honestly. Hair's down, you know what's happening. So who wants to bet she's about to make a comment off that? Another one? Number 4? Number 4. Number 4. A lot better than a monotonous deli shop, though, for sure. But who wants to bet things are going to get awkward and their friend's probably going to walk back in while they're smooching? But, like, in Mai's defense, Renako didn't really fight with that last kiss as much as the first 3. Though saying first 3 makes you think on, Ayo? Maybe next episode is what people were talking about. Wonder if they're going to censor it, because I'm pretty sure this is the exact scene I saw in the screenshot. No, that is not her point. Now, granted, is she moving a little too fast for any relationship? Yeah, probably. But brag about to who, though? Well, mentally to yourself and then later to other people, probably, once you two are open about your relationship. But I still think in the next minute that they're going to be interrupted by somebody. I mean, not 100% true. There are friends who fuck around like that sometimes and say it as friends. But also, you know, absolutely you're in love with her. She said no once, but she's not really convinced about it. Okay, I think at the current moment she might be a little more convinced to say no, but also, is she though? The sister. I wonder if they were able to like right themselves just in time before she opened the door again. No, but like I expected it to be one of them, but I didn't expect it to be the sister that walked in on them. Like I expected it to be their friend who came back saying she forgot something, and then coming up with a whole, oh, I didn't know you like that because like honestly same. But the look in her sister's eyes though, of the whole, I didn't know my sister was like that. And also, I didn't know my sister could get with that. Am I jealous? Am I upset? Am I weirded out? I'm gonna have to go think on this. Exactly where I thought that was going. Just the, okay, bye! Yeah, that was probably very awkward. Like, it could have been worse, but it was very awkward. Now, is Renako going to be upset or just, like, spike the embarrassment levels? Oh, snap! I didn't expect her to actually slap Mai. I mean, does it seem like she cared, though? Barely, yet you two are at least, like, in a kind of sort of couple, so, like, at least you're not just friends fooling around. Okay, but you also kind of are that, so, like... are we gonna shoehorn that unneeded drama for episodes 4 and maybe 5 that rom-coms have to do sometimes? Like... Not like you had much of a problem until you got discovered, which is kind of a fucked up thing to do, but... Yeah, for a second you were enjoying it, and then your sister didn't... You know? And yeah, let me know about any other shows, movies, etc. you should check out this season, next season, or in general. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the gaming channel in the description, ring both bells like Facebook, follow Twitter, and Blue Sky to keep updated with things. TikTok, Patreon, get the full unedited visual and audio stuff I upload here. I'm not sure what YouTube's going to yell about because this was uploaded on their own platform, so they can't really yell at me about the ecchi content, really. And, video, right, don't forget the purple platform, purple prime for free, that stuff. Check out the playlist here, let it run through a conversation with stuff within whatever. Check out the playlist, or check out the video recommended to you by YouTube here, or the bigger version if you're watching the cut-up video. Until next time, Ben the Blazer King with King's Critiques out, ta-ta for now. Peace.